Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Healthy Living event sponsored by the Juice Plus community. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Carole Turbo. I'm a senior sales coordinator with the Juice Plus company. I also carry many hats. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a mama, I'm a CrossFit coach, I'm a CrossFit athlete, but my passion is nutrition. My passion is teaching people that food really does heal the body. Tonight, you're going to be hearing from myself and some of my teammates. We've all joined on a mission to inspire healthy living around the world. And I'm going to start tonight by introducing our product line. Our product line is simple and it will remain simple because it's food. It's food in a capsule. Juice Plus has figured out how to put fruits and vegetables in a capsule, and it's just such an amazing concept. So I'm going to start by showing you our fruit, our vegetable, and our berry blend. These three blends, the red, the purple, and the green, are 100% plant-based all the way down to the capsule. They're better than organic, non-GMO, picked at the peak of ripeness with an NSF seal of approval. So what that means that what is in the product is on the label. So for instance, this is our vegetable label, and I can read it to you. It says broccoli, parsley, tomato, carrot, garlic, beet, spinach, cabbage, lemon peel, rice bran, and kale. My favorite part about our product is that it carries a nutrition label. Like I said earlier, it's food in a capsule. Only food can carry a nutrition label. We also have our full spectrum of plant-based omegas, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Our omega blend is completely vegan as well, all the way down to the capsule. So we all know that we should be getting fish oil, right? We get our omega-3s from fish oil. Well, what Juice Plus has done is they've cut out the fish and they go to what the fish eat, which is where they get the omegas from. So our blend of omegas is completely vegan, and it's made out of algae oil, pomegranate seed oil, tomato seed oil, and more. Love the 4 capsules together. I swallow those capsules every morning while I'm drinking my Juice Plus Complete Shake. I love my Complete Shakes. We have them in chocolate and vanilla. The flavor is amazing. I'm super lazy, so I mix them with water and just drink that with my capsules. It's just a great way to start my day. We also have a new protein powder called Perform, where you're getting more protein per serving. I use that as well, but I use that around my workout time. So I love that as my workout shake, and I love this just to drink with my capsules in the morning. Great way. We also have one more thing, and then I'm going to get to our speakers, I promise. Our aeroponic growing system. It's a tower garden. I love my tower garden. I'm in Indiana. It's still cold. Well, it was 70 today, but it's still cold normally right now. And I have my tower garden in my hallway, and it's been there all winter. I started growing my indoor garden in October. And I'm now trying to give stuff away. I have so much kale and lettuce and herbs that we can't eat it by ourselves. So I love sharing my tower garden produce with other people. But what I really love about it is that I can walk from my kitchen to my hallway and I can have fresh produce year round. It waters itself, it lights itself, and it just really takes care of itself. If you haven't heard of the Tower Garden, you've really got to find whoever invited you to the call and check it out. The Tower Garden is really amazing. So we have an amazing lineup of speakers tonight. I'm really excited for you guys to meet this team. Our first speaker that is going to introduce her team is Chaundria. She is a senior sales coordinator as well with the Juice Plus company, and I just love this girl, and I'm excited to hear about their Juice Plus stories and their Juice Plus journeys. Chaundria, take it away.
Thank you, Carole, and I love you too. I'm thinking about all the times that we've had you on our Sunday program. So thank you so much for that introduction. So I am Chaundria Singleton, and I had the pleasure of interviewing some amazing, amazing women tonight. Our team is men and women, but we have tonight, the women are going to grace the stage. We're going to start with Jennifer Mitchell. She's Partner Plus. I'm going to read this bio, but I'm going to let Jennifer tell you the rest of it. You're going to hear it from her mouth because this bio does not do her justice. Jennifer has a Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Human Resources. She worked at the Department of Family and Children's Services and Department of Juvenile Justice, helping families and youth. So that tells you about her heart right there, you guys. In 2015, she began working at Riverdale Health Food and is now a manager. Her passion for helping others with their health has led her to being the wellness coordinator for Heart's Pharmacy, Riverdale Health Food. She swims, get this, 34 plus laps every morning and walks 3.5 to 4 miles at work every day. She's going to tell you how she's able to do that. She has seen the benefits of Juice Plus and enjoys sharing them with others that she meets. Jennifer, welcome to the program. I know I read this bio, but can you please introduce yourself to everyone?
Thank you, Chaundria. My name is Jennifer Mitchell. I work at Hart's Pharmacy, where I manage the health food store and am wellness coordinator for Juice Plus.
Now, she's being very modest. Now, I think this is a perfect segue into how she got introduced to Juice Plus. She is a manager of the health food section. Now, I met Jennifer and I'm like, is this a grocery store? Jennifer, tell us what you do in the health food section.
We carry supplements in the vitamin form, the liquid extract form. So what I do is I place orders, I stock my shelves, and I just place orders and make sure that my customers have what they need.
Very good. Yeah. So the point is, Jennifer deals with supplements as well at a pharmacy, at a health food store. So how ironic that now she's eating Juice Plus and introducing it to these same people. So we're going to talk more about that. Now, how did you learn about Juice Plus? At the pharmacy, right? But how did you learn about it?
A customer came into the pharmacy and shared Juice Plus with me. She brought the bottles with her and shared the products with me, and I began taking it immediately.
Because it made sense, is what she said to me. Now, I'm going to give you a secret. That customer was Charlene Woodruff. You all know Charlene. And Charlene was, I think it was about 2 years, Jennifer, I think that she came into the pharmacy, or maybe a year or something, but she was persistent. She came in because she knew the power of Juice Plus, and she knew that Jennifer and all these people could use it. How smart of Charlene to go to the health food section, to the manager. Now, why did you choose to become a customer and not immediately into the business? Why was it important for you to become a customer?
I wanted to see the effects on myself before I started sharing it with others, and I knew that I wasn't eating enough fruits and vegetables.
See how simple that is, you guys? Like, no science. It wasn't all of the science and everything. You would think going into a health food pharmacy store, you need to come in with all this science. Nope. Charlene just went in with the bottles that Carole put up, kept it simple, spoke to the right person, and the right person said, let me try it on myself first, because this could really go. So many supplements out there. That's what she sells. Now, what exactly do you eat of Juice Plus to be swimming 34 laps every morning and walking almost 4 miles every day?
I eat the fruits. I eat the vegetables. I eat the berries, the omegas, the shakes, and I will soon have a tower garden.
Okay, she's joining that Tower Garden family, Carole. I see her. I'm ready for it. So if you could briefly tell everybody, because they need to understand, you weren't always swimming 34 laps every day, walking 4 miles. What were some of your health experiences or changes that you noticed after adding this to your lifestyle and making some other changes?
My health journey began in 2012 when I found out that my blood sugar was 650 and became an insulin-dependent diabetic. In 2016, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis in the lower half of my body, which I could not walk, stand, or even swim very far for a very long time. Since I now have increased energy, which has led me to be able to stand anywhere from 4 to 6 hours without pain. I can now walk 3.5 to 4 miles a day, and I swim 36 laps every morning in the pool, which is half a mile.
Oh, wait.
My
my
doctor has decreased one of my insulin doses. My A1C has decreased from a 6.2 to a 5.5. My rheumatologist has decreased my methotrexate. And this month I was featured in the newsletter at Piedmont Wellness Center, where I was member spotlight, which meant that I got to tell my story to everyone at my gym.
Excellent. You guys, we got a superstar here. We got plenty of superstars, but that was amazing. I mean, You went down a list and you were very specific about the changes that, I mean, you just weren't saying my blood sugar went down. You got the numbers, you got your doctors involved, you see how food works. And so I guess that's why you chose to become a wellness coordinator. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. I have a passion for helping others with their health.
That shows, and I love how you first wanted to see how it affected you first. That shows, you know, that you are really behind not just a product, but you want to see, does this really work? You sell all kind of products, you know, every day for how many years, and you get to see one that actually works on you, and you're able to ethically suggest that to your customers, and they trust you. Now, do you have any experiences of any customers that you like to share?
My customers have told me that they are eating more fruits and vegetables. Their aches and pains have started to decrease. They are able to exercise longer, and they are drinking more water.
That right there is amazing. So you are impacting not only your life, but other people's lives. And you are in a position to impact so many people's lives that us, you know, who don't work in a farm, people come to a pharmacy for medicine. And here they are getting fruits and vegetables, right? Oh my goodness. So lastly, Jennifer, the chat is blowing up with how amazing your story is. What's your next goal business-wise and even health-wise?
My business goal is to move up in the company, and my health goal is to continue to improve my blood sugar and my joints through swimming and my healthier lifestyle.
What great goals those are. Jennifer, I appreciate you going first. Jennifer said, put me last. I said, no, you got to go first. So Jennifer, you did an excellent job. Thank you for agreeing to do this. I think sometimes we don't realize everybody is not comfortable in front of the camera, but I'm going to tell you, Jennifer, we could not tell. You did an excellent job, and I want to say thank you for agreeing to do this on behalf of all 54 people that are here, 54 devices that are here. I just want to make sure you know we appreciate you getting over your fear and for doing this and doing such a good job as well. You did an excellent job, and your share, I know, impacted a lot of people. So thank you.
Thank you, Chaundria.
Okay, we love you. Next, we're going to go to Barbara Best, and she's been a guest here before, but I'm going to run down her bio anyway. This is an amazing friend of mine. And here we go. I got to find it because, I mean, I just know her. She's an owner of Atlanta Skin, and I probably got the title wrong, so she could correct me, but she is
right.
Oh, I was right. Okay. I'm bad with titles, but Barbara is just a beautiful wife, mother, friend. She loves everybody. You know, that's why we're friends. But I just want to say, you know, she's a smart woman. It's great to surround yourself with smart people, but she is a smart woman. She's always learning. She's actually in a business boot camp right now.
Yes.
She is always looking to grow businesses. And yes, I said businesses. She is not a single-minded businesswoman. She is someone that I look up to, and I appreciate her taking the time out to share her Juice Plus story. So Barbara, tell us who you are, and I'm going to mute and let you go.
Okay, so my name is Barbara Bastian. I've been married for 36 years as of this year. Wife of two adults, mother of two adult sons. And yes, as Chaundria did say, always looking for other ways to increase the income, even though I am the owner of Atlanta Skin Rejuvenation Center in Monroe, Georgia. And I've been an esthetician, licensed esthetician, and licensed esthetician for 12 years, licensed aesthetics instructor for 6 years, and a licensed laser tech for the last 6 years. So yeah, that's my bio, but my journey started back in the early 2000s when I was put on short-term disability. I was an interpreter for the hearing impaired, and I had my own sewing business. But I came down with rheumatoid arthritis, had no idea what it was. I went to one rheumatologist, never heard of a rheumatologist before, but got sent to one. And he told me, I'm going to give you this. And I took this medicine that he gave me. And I had to have one to get up in the morning, one to function, one to go to sleep at night, and then 2 for pain. So I was on 5 medications altogether. But I guess my breaking point was when I went into him and he told me he couldn't even pronounce the word the medicine he was giving me. He couldn't pronounce it. And I just said, if I get out of this room, I will be okay. I'm not going to take any more medication. So I ripped up the prescription right in the office and left because my doctor sent me to another rheumatologist who introduced me to food as a medicine. I thought she was crazy because I had been told I would never jog again. I'd never exercise again. But she told me you can do it, but you got to change your eating habits. Well, I did. And my doctor, fast forward to, I got introduced to a friend. I saw her doing stuff on Facebook and I'm like, what in the world is she doing? I saw the changes she had made. So I just messaged her one night. I said, what is it that you are doing? And she says, oh, I'm doing these fruits and vegetables. And then she talked about them. And I'm like, okay. Well, little did I know my customer had actually bartered with me and gave me some of the Juice Plus. And they were sitting on my cabinet. When she said that's what she was doing, I was like, oh, got about 5 bottles of them in there. Let me start taking them. I did start taking them. I noticed the difference. Then I started coming to the events that Sean and Charlene was putting on, the healthy living. I was like, oh, hallelujah, people that think like me. When it comes to food, because everybody else thought I was crazy. My sister said I only ate grass and water. Well, anyway, since then she started the journey. So fast forward to today, I did, when I got introduced to it, I knew I was talking to people about when I talk about skin, the issues come from within. And I always told people it's your guts that's causing half of the problems. If you change your diet, you can change your skin, but you got to believe in the process. You got to put faith in the process. Well, I saw that, and then getting introduced to the community, I just thought this only made sense. And I was like, yeah, sign me up. I'm already taking them anyway. Sign me up. I'll do this. So to this day, I still do it. I have one amazing partner that works with me, with Kira Soto. She can't be with us tonight, but she's awesome. She's like, okay, we got it. You can run it. And Chaundria and Charlene have set the right foot. They've set a great pattern for us, great example for us. And with Kira and I have started our own little healthy eating on a budget program now that we do. Our goal is twice a month. We've been aiming to do it anywhere once to twice a month. And we found that has gained momentum. I've shared them with my dad has been a great testimony because he's gone through cancer. And I put him on, he was taking all the fruits, the vegetables, the omegas and the berries. He was doing the shakes, and his doctor told him at the Cancer Center of America, I don't know what you're doing, but you, for as bad as you eat, your body is doing wonderful. And he went through the treatments, great. And just this week, well, people revert to old habits. I'm fine now. So he went to old habits. His doctor was like, what did you do wrong? And every time I go to my doctor, he just told me again, this week I went for my yearly. He says, you are my model patient. I tell everybody you can do it. You need to talk to this lady. He and I are now trading customers. So that's my story. And I love the community. I just love it. And I have a tower garden. My son and I are doing some projects with tower gardens, and I love farming. So yeah, I'm in.
Thank you, Barbara. That was amazing. And I want to thank you as well, because you jumped right in when I asked for volunteers from the team, and you knew you're super busy, super busy. And you took the time away from your family after this boot camp. And, there's a lot you could have been doing. It's not like you just got free time. So I just want to say thank you very much for leading the way for us, as well as a great example, and jumping in as a pro as you are. And thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you all so much.
We love you too. So I'm going to close out. I see my buddy there, Charlene, and Barbara mentioned something really important about what we try to do as a team. And our stories are all, we first started eating Juice Plus because my story, I'll give it in a snapshot. I was 19. I backpacked through Europe with my friends, and I'm the fortunate one out of the group of 10 that got a parasite. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen to me. I just tell everybody that if it's going to happen, it's going to happen to me. And I got the parasite, and I got really, really ill and was hospitalized in an infectious disease center. And when I had to leave college, I had to leave my missionary assignment and come back home. And I felt very defeated. my mom's friend gave her this bottle of a red cap and a green cap. And my mom's like, you just take a bunch of these. I don't know what they are. And I'm like, okay. So we just emptied them into a shake. My dad would make me every day because I could only drink shakes because I couldn't digest food. And I already have IBS. So it was a mess. And after about 6 months, I was like back to being able to digest food. And I'm like, something's right with those capsules. Nobody really explained to me anything. Fast forward to 2019, I went to Dr. Gina Gonzalez's house because Charlene Woodruff, my friend, invited me, and she was not letting me say no. And I was so tired after getting off from the hospital. And she was like, just come, just come. And I'm like, okay. Then she had another friend make sure I was coming. So I came, and I remembered those bottles sitting there. Even though they were making Charlene's famous kale salad, they weren't talking about Juice Plus. They were talking about the kale salad. I said, oh, I remember those capsules. I wondered if those are for sale. And then they did the presentation. So I said, well, I'm going to buy those because they would help. And I was sick again. I needed some help. And then they started talking about these plant-based omegas. I had just spent thousands of dollars getting mercury poisoning that I had gotten from taking a bunch of fish-based omegas, good quality. Spent over $1,000 getting my system cleaned out from that. And here are these plant-based omegas. And then these shakes that my OBGYN had told me to start taking. And I told her no, because I don't like shakes. So here, all of this stuff is back in my face. And I'm like, you know what? Don't turn this down. If it's a brick, it's going to hit you in the head. So I said, let me try it. My husband and my mom joined me. Within 2 weeks, we all saw changes, like major changes. And after that, we just went on sharing with everyone, and we were able to build a business that we had no intentions of building. And we're still building that business, but building it with love, building it with consistency and a buddy system. And that's one thing that I want to continue to do with my amazing team, is help everyone to achieve health goals, but also to continue to share this to our community and continue to share health and wellness and healthy living, and have a wonderful buddy. And we try to set the example with our team, is that Charlene and I started as buddies. We're going to be buddies to the end. And we see that being duplicated in our team. Barbara and Wakira are buddies. Charlene buddies with Jennifer. We even buddy with other people. So that's the important thing I would say when it comes to the business as a takeaway, is to duplication in other ways as well, but also they duplicate what you do when it comes to how you work. If you get people that can buddy up with someone that is strong where they're weak, that is very important and key to keeping your motivation, keeping your inspiration, and also helping you, grow in just personal growth and business as well. So thank you, Carole. Thank you, Cheryl, for having our team. And thank you, Jennifer and Barbara.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much for sharing your stories. We're here every Thursday night sharing our Juice Plus stories, sharing our business experiences. We do invite you to stay. We have a business training event by Cheryl Cortese immediately following this. So I'd love for all of you to stay on, and we will see you next week for sure for the next event. Thank you so much.